Hello everyone. So today we are going to continue the last lecture of drafting, in which we are going to see how to edit the templates or how to customize the templates. So to start with, I'm going to select the drawing tab here, say it OK. And now when you select that tab, you can see one more chart is appearing here. So in this chart, you can see all the template sizes are been given A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4, and the sizes of that particular templates have been highlighted here. You can see this one, A3 size 420 by 297. Suppose I say OK to this template A3 size, and now this SolidWorks default template is been appearing here. Suppose if I want to edit this template or edit the table inside the template and then save the sheet format. So how to start with doing that? We are going to see that point. So to start editing, I'm going to right click on this sheet, and here you have edit sheet format. So I'm going to select this tab here, and now you can see you can edit the table here. Now the table lines are being showing in blue color, but as you exit here, these lines are being shown in gray color. So first we are going to make a layer to show the table lines. So I'll again right click, say edit sheet format, and now we are going to create the layer. Select the layer options. I'll add this name here as table only. Then we are going to go for the color option. I'll select this color here. Here I'm going to change the thickness also, as this table line thickness is more. So I'm going to take here 0.5 as a thickness and say it OK. Now you have to select on the sketch tab, select the line command, and we are going to draw the lines here. Suppose I have drawn this line. If I want to continue these lines to make these cells, then I'll select the extend feature here. You just need to click on the lines and they will be extended further till the boundary line. Next we are going to add the text here. I'll select this note option in annotation. We are going to write the text we require. Now if you want to edit this text, you just need to double click. Suppose if I want to change the size here, say it bold, and now you can place the text here in the cell. I'll decrease the size here again, and now this text has been placed here. Next I'm going to exit the sketch, and you can see this table or the cells are been added in the continuity of the previous table, and the color you can see the table color lines are being shown in gray color. That's why we have taken the layer also with the same color, so as to match the layer of the table after exiting the table editing. So in this way you can edit the tables here. Again I'll right click and say edit sheet format. Suppose if I want to edit the title text here, I'll double click on this and I'll write the text I require. We also sometimes need to write who has drawn the drawing, who has checked the drawing, and who has given the approval of the drawing, manufacturer and quality checker also. So here I'll double click on this cell and I'm going to add the name here. So in this way you can update the table. Again say exit sketch. So this has been updated. Now after exiting the table editing format, if I double click on the text, I cannot change it here. We just can call the views here and put up the dimensions and start drafting. But if you want to edit the table again, you again need to right click on the sheet and say edit sheet format, and in this zone only you can edit the table or edit the text you require. Now if I want to edit this border, you can see here the offset distance from one side of the border is larger as compared to the other sides. So for that I'm going to right click again on the template and say automatic border. I just need to click on this arrow here, select this arrow as a next, and then you can see the marginal distance, it is shown as 20 from the left side. You can see, and here it is shown 10 at the right side, 10 mm from the top side and 10 mm from the bottom side. So I'll update it and say 5 on all sides. You just need to update the values and then say it OK. Now these borders are coming 5 mm from the main boundary, but still you can see this table is now not connecting to the borders. So I'll again use the extend command here. I'll say extend, and we are going to extend the lines here to match the offset of the border. So in this way you can edit the borders also here. There are more options given in that. Suppose I want to say again automatic border again. Next click the arrow, and now there are options given such as double line border. That's why it is showing double line. If I put off this option, then it will show only a single line. If I put on the option again, it will show the double border here. Suppose if I want to change the size of the zone border or zone dividers, you can change the or update the value here. I'll say 3 mm. So now this gap is coming 3 mm. I'll say it 5. So it is coming as 5. Now the zone dividers you can see here. These are the zone dividers. I'll say 3 mm. I'll set this one as 7 mm. So now the lower value here it is coming for this line, and the upper value it is coming for this zone dividers. This one, these lines. If you want to change the size of the document font, the sizes, you can also update the document font sizes here. This one showing or representing each border cell here. So if you want to update that, just go to font option, put off this option first, and then go to font. Here you can change or update the value. I'll say 12 only. So now this text size is being changed. Then say it OK again. And now after completing all the format, you can go and save this format here. So to save this format and use it again and again, you just need to go for file options, and here you will get the option as save sheet format. I'll select this option here, and in this route you can see this route is being shown. If I backspace, you can see, so in C program data SolidWorks 22, and you can move further here by the cursor. In that 22 you have language English, and the last format here is sheet format. So in this folder you need to save this template. So this route is being shown here at the upper side. If you want to save this template on this route, you can go and directly save this templates here. But usually if you are doing project for any company, that company will provide you the template required. I'll save this. I'll put up the name first. I'll say it at 4DI. Save this sheet format here, and then exit the sheet format. So now whenever if I want to call any part, I can use this template. I don't need to repeat the editing of the template again and again. So here if I want to call a new file here, I'll say new, say drawing, and OK. Now when you go for this sheet format size option, select this browse, and here you have 4DI 24 template which we have just now customized. So I'll select this template, say open, say OK. Now that same template which we have edited will again appear here. You can use it as many times as you want. Next we are going to see the file formats. I'm going to open one part first. I'll change the background display. Now if I want to save this part, now you can see this part is been made by SolidWorks only. These are the features which have been shown while making the part, which we have utilized to make this. Now if I save this file again, by changing its format, you can change the format while saving the file. Many times we require step file. So if you want to save this format as a step file, you just need to go say save as, and then select the save as type here. I'll repeat this again. Select the file option, say save as, and here you need to change the save as type. I'll select this and go and say as step AP214. You can also use 203. These are nothing but two formats of step files only. This is the older version and this one is the newer version. So I'll select this 214. If you want to change the part name, you can change it here. I'll say it's step file, and you need to show the location where you want to save this file as a step. So I'll save it on desktop and say save. Now this file is been saved as a step file also in desktop. So we will open that file and see the difference. You can see when it was in part molding or is a part in a sheet metal, you can see all the features are being shown in that. But when we open this step file now, I'll say open and go to desktop, and on desktop I'll find the file here. You can see this is the step file. I'll say open. So now this step file is been opening here, hydraulic cylinder step file. It will ask you for diagnose. I'll say it no. So what is the difference between this step file? You can see it will be shown as a combined body having 21 multi-bodies. These are each bodies which are being shown. You can click and see the bodies, but we cannot edit the features here. So in step files, features are not being shown, only the bodies are being shown. This is the main difference between part molding file and step file. So we cannot edit the file or edit the features of any file. Suppose if you want to forward this file and show the part only, you don't wish to show the features which we have used for making this file, then you can go for step file. And one more advantage of this step file is you can edit this step file in Solid Edge, CATIA or any 3D software. It is compatible to all software files. That's why Many times we save the part in step files so that we can utilize in other softwares also like Katia, Solid Edge, Creo. We can call it directly and use it for the assembly, but we cannot edit that features there. That is the disadvantage of step file. And here I will say I want to save this file as IGS file. So IGS file is also same. I'll say it on desktop, and instead I'll change the name here. I'll say it IGES file and then save this file. Now if I want to open that IGS file, I'll say open, and on desktop you can see here is the IGS file, and this file will be shown as a blank sheet format here. I'll just say open it. It is same as step file only. These files can also be opened in any software, any 3D softwares. Mostly step files, there are not bodies. Here also you can see this body, this complete hydraulic cylinder body is converted into surfaces, and there are total 42 surface bodies here. So in IGS files, your part will be converted into different surfaces instead of bodies. In step file it was bodies, and in IGS file they are surfaces. So this is the major difference. We can also open it in CATIA surfaces and all and utilize it in assemblies where required. But we cannot modify them as a feature. Again we are going to save this file as an image file now. So for that I am going to say file, save as, and here I am going to select format as JPG format. JPEG. At downside of IGS only you can see here, and then save it as JPG file on desktop. So now this file will be saved as an image only. If I want to change this angle, if I want to show the front view, I'll select position it normal here. Again I'll say file, save as JPG, select the JPG format first. I'll say to save it as a second file here, and now I'll minimize this SolidWorks, and you can see here these files are being saved as a image first. And now I'll open this file. The format I've set as JPG. This hydraulic cylinder JPG format file is been opened, and it is saved as an image only. I've taken this image also. So this is the second file of the image as a JPG format. So you can save these files here as a JPG format, step format, IGS format, and any format you require. If I want to take this file to AutoCAD also, I can go for that option also here. I'll place it in isometric view first and then save as. I'll change the format here and save it as DWG file. I'll save it on desktop only. So these were the file formats, and here we end the SolidWorks portion. So please do like, share and subscribe, and for more learning follow the playlist of SolidWorks. Next software we are going to record here is Solid Edge. We are going to start Solid Edge recording also in some days. Till then, thank you.